Welcome back to Signet TV. This week, we're tackling some of the biggest myths about how kids learn and grow. Spoiler alert, not everything you've heard about brains, music lessons, and math talent is true. So buckle up, we're about to bust some myths and maybe save you some piano lesson money. Is it true that music makes kids smarter? Should I sign my 5-year-old up for violin lessons ASAP? Yes, the famous Mozart effect. The idea that playing Mozart or enrolling kids in music automatically boosts IQ. It sounds great, right? Who doesn't want genius by symphony? Here's the truth, music doesn't magically increase intelligence. But it does help kids with memory, attention, creativity, and discipline. Kids who play instruments often do better in school, not because music is brain fertilizer, but because practice builds focus and persistence. So, should you ditch music? Absolutely not. Music is incredible for growth, joy, and resilience. But let's be real, practicing Twinkle Twinkle won't turn anyone into Einstein overnight. Are boys just naturally better at math? Oh boy, or should I say, oh myth. The idea that boys are innately better at math is just not true. Research shows the differences we see usually come from expectations and opportunities, not biology. When girls are encouraged, supported, and given the same practice, their math skills shine just as bright. In fact, in many countries where gender bias is lower, girls actually outperform boys in math. So the problem isn't ability, it's the message. Let's change that message. Okay, so what really helps kids grow then? One word, mindset. A growth mindset means teaching kids that brains are like muscles. The more they practice, the stronger they get. Struggle isn't failure, it's the gym for the brain. Instead of saying, "You're so smart, try. I love how hard you worked on that." That tiny shift teaches kids to value effort and persistence, the real fuel for growth. Let's recap with a minimus game. Music equals musical note, great for focus, joy, and growth, but not a magic IQ pill. Boys and math equals face with no good gesture, myth busted. It's about practice, not chromosomes. Growth mindset equals flex biceps, the secret sauce for lifelong learning. So here's the takeaway. Learning isn't about shortcuts, it's about support. Forget the myths, focus on encouragement, practice, and mindset. That's how kids thrive. Thanks for joining us on Signet TV. Share this with the parent friend stressing over violin practice, and tune in next week for our final October theme, health and everyday life myths. Spoiler alert, yes, kids do need plenty of sleep,